Tonight we have a final detail in a case we've followed closely for 2 years, the harassment lawsuit against the City of Caldwell and its police chief. A federal judge has ruled on what elements of a third-party investigation into the harassment claims can be made public. KTVB's Aspen Shumpert has been following this since the very beginning. Aspen, you read that 14-page ruling. What did the judge decide?
Yeah, John, most of this investigation is going to stay sealed, but the judge did make one exception. As we've previously reported, the now former Caldwell officer Allison Butler sued the city and police chief Rex Ingram last year, alleging gender discrimination, a hostile work environment, and retaliation. After Butler first reported the harassment to city officials in 2024, the city hired an outside attorney, Doug Plass, to investigate her allegations. His report has been sealed throughout the case. But as part of the $1.5 million settlement in the case earlier this year, a judge would decide which parts of that investigation should be released publicly. Wednesday, a federal judge ruled the full report will stay sealed, agreeing with the city that releasing it could expose witnesses to retaliation and that redacting names wouldn't be enough. But the judge unsealed a one-page summary of the investigator's conclusions. In it, the investigator concluded Chief Ingram violated the department's harassment and discrimination policy in multiple ways, stating that in October of 2023, while driving Caldwell officers on a tour of Los Angeles, Ingram, quote, solicited offers of prostitution in a manner that created an offensive environment for his subordinate employees. In previous court filings, Ingram and the city deny the specific conduct alleged during that trip. The summary also states Ingram told a subordinate to lie to Ingram's wife about Butler's invitation to a Boise State football game. The summary claims Ingram had a pattern of inappropriate personal discussions with female employees, finding he blurred the line between friendships and his role as their supervisor, and that some of those employees found his comments offensive. Those alleged incidents are not new. As we reported, Butler made those allegations when she first filed this lawsuit last year. What's new here is those certain allegations the investigations say are substantiated. But it also concludes that substantiated conduct was, quote, not sufficiently severe or pervasive as to rise to the level of unlawful sexual harassment. It also says in January of 2024, Butler was disciplined for neglect of duty and insubordination. The investigator found no indication that discipline was influenced by Ingram or handed down as retaliation, and noted the severity was based in part on an earlier unrelated discipline from 2023 that was outside the scope of this investigation. In the 14-page ruling, the judge rejected several arguments Erica Birch, Butler's lawyer, made for releasing the full investigation report, including that the city had waived its right to keep it sealed and that the full report should come out to correct the city's public narrative. The judge also made clear the report is not a court finding, writing that because this case settled, the underlying allegations were never formally adjudicated. Ingram has previously denied any wrongdoing and said the settlement included no admission of liability. We are still waiting to hear back from his lawyers on the executive summary details and full ruling. Butler says she feels the public deserves to see the full report, but respects the judge's decision and looks forward to closing the chapter on this case. The city has no further comment, but John, it is worth mentioning this comes just days after Chief Ingram announced his retirement from Caldwell PD, as well as law enforcement, and we know he has filed his own tort claim against the city alleging retaliation, so we're looking to see that coming in the forward months, his full lawsuit coming in the forward months.
But again, this portion of the story finally closed.
Yep, exactly.
We'll see what happens next.
Yeah.
All right, Aspen Shumpert, live in studio, Aspen.